I didn't move all the crap that's there, but I want to talk about this for just a moment. Tom Allen, what he said in the press conference. A lot of people have been talking about this. I even had someone ask me, hey, are you going to make a video on Tom Allen's comments? If you don't know what I'm talking about, let's just get straight to it. So I believe it was yesterday, he was asked about backfilling, the openings of players who either has lost eligibility, they've hit the transfer portal, they're going to the NFL and all that bunch of stuff. And Tom Allen just casually talking, and, he's very intense. He was just like, well, we're going to have to go to the transfer portal. I mean, it's obvious. We have to go to the transfer portal. And then real quick, he kind of goes there. But obviously, the head coach is leading that, or however he put it. If you want to see this for yourself, and you want to save a bunch of time, I think it's on. If you go to YouTube, you go to the Clemson Sports Information channel, and run it to about the 10-minute and 50-second mark, and let it run through about 11:20. So you're only looking about 30, 40 seconds in there. And Tom Allen, it's just, I mean, he's just chugging along, just talking and everything. And I mean, it was obvious we got to go to the transfer portal. I mean, to backfill all these positions. I mean, but of course, obviously the head coach is leading that. So it was just really interesting to hear him talk about that, just saying, yeah, it's obvious. Now, I want to say this. I'm not trying to make something out of this that it's not, but it was just like, I know that Coach Sweeney has talked about evaluating how they're going to use the portal. He's talked about it a lot recently, especially since the end of the year. And so it's no surprise. I just guess it's kind of interesting to me how we went from a team who, up until this past recruiting cycle, well, within the transfer portal, we went from a team that we would not use the portal unless we were going to allow a potential grad assistant to transfer into the program just so, they could get experience to become a coach. And last year, Clemson did a really good job this past year of going into the portal and getting 3 players. And one of them being Will Helt, who ended up not only being a really good player, he ended up being one of the best players on the team. And I'm very thankful that he's coming back. That's really good for us next year. So it's not like when Clemson's actually went to the portal and tried, it's not like they bombed at all, which can be encouraging to us. Now, trying to pull in 10 players versus 3, when you increase the law of numbers, of course you're going to get some duds. And that's no matter who you are, no matter how good you are at evaluating talent. I mean, the more numbers you bring in, the more likely you're going to have some bad ones. And also, more likely you're going to increase the chances of bringing in someone who is incredible. With that said, it's just very interesting to me that within a 1.5 year period, we went from no portal to some portal to potentially using the portal extensively. So it was just, again, go back and watch it for yourself. And just watch how he quickly catches himself. And he says something along the lines of obviously, coach is leading that charge. So, it was just something there when he said that. It was just really interesting to me. Maybe I heard something that didn't exist, but it's just, I hope that they go to the portal and get what they need. At the end of the day, I'm still interested in some of the potential changes after the bowl game. And while everyone is looking at Garrett Riley going, is he gone and who are we going to get? I'm more interested in all the other positions, all the other coaches. I'm not talking about Matt Luke. I'm not talking about Tom Allen. And just because I don't mention one of those guys doesn't mean I'm talking about everybody. But, the coaching staff, while everyone else is talking about the portal, I'm looking at the coaching staff going, you know, what moves will be made, if any. So we will leave that. I will leave that right there. But you need to go watch that interview with him. I don't like to watch press conferences. Most press conferences to me, they're a great waste of time. I just really don't find anything helpful out of it. Most press conferences could be an email, a very short written email saying, yes, we're going to do this, or no, we're not going to do that, and just kind of go from there. But when I heard about this, I literally went to the video. I had read it online, but I said, I want to hear how he said this. And so he was just real matter of fact, nonchalant, just going, and obviously we got to go to the transfer portal. I mean, it was just like, this is duh. And so y'all go check it out for yourselves and see what you think. But anyway, well, folks, I am, I'm going to go to bed. It's not time for me, but go check that out. Also want to let you know, go check out Section 103. They just launched their Clemson collection a little over 2 weeks ago, just in time for Christmas. The link will be below this video. It's not right now, but I'm about to place it below this video. Go check out Section 103. We're talking about polos. We're talking about T-shirts. We're talking about hats. And all of these are Clemson designs, or designs based on Clemson history. We're talking Howard's Rock, Two Right Turns, the Cadence, the Clemson House. And it's for this is clothing for men, women, and children. The polos that I have, they sent over to me. I've said this, some of you probably think, man, no, I'm not kidding. It's like they tailored it for me, and they didn't. They just sent it to me right out of the packet. It fits great. It feels great. Use the promo code. I'm going to put it below this video. The promo code is Tigers10. It's a one-time use code for 10% off. So go over there, rack up in the shopping cart, use that 10% off, and I'm telling you, you will thank me. It's some really, really good stuff. So shout out to them. Thanks for sponsoring the show. That's really, really cool. Also, if you haven't subscribed, hope you will subscribe. I'm getting close to 9,000 subscribers, so if you want to give me a Christmas gift, do that, and it's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Y'all take care of yourself, and as always, go Tigers.